Mirasee.
I'm Wendy Weiss, and you're listening to Making It. My company is Salesology. We work with business owners, entrepreneurs, sales teams, and we teach them the skills to grow their sales faster, more easily, and more profitably. My mother told me that when I was a toddler, as soon as I could walk, I'd turn on the radio and start dancing, but I had no sense of rhythm. So she enrolled me in ballet class. And so I started dancing when I was about 5 years old. That was my passion when I was in school. It's actually a lifelong passion. I still dance. My father was a small business owner. He ran a warehouse, and my mother was an actress, and I grew up in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and my mother performed in summer theater in and around Pittsburgh, and they met in New York City, and so as soon as I was old enough, I fled Pittsburgh and moved to New York City, and I got into my current field completely by accident because, like many artists in New York City, I needed a day job. And that's what brought me to where I am today. I feel that pretty much everything I know in life and in business, I learned in ballet class. And I use in our training classes at Salesology, we teach a very simple 3-step method that I learned in ballet class. The Salesology Prospecting Model is first you warm up, because if you're a dancer, you don't just run out on stage and start dancing. You have to warm up. You have to get set up to do what you need to do so that you don't have a career-ending injury. Step 2, rehearse. The great Russian ballerina, Anna Pavlova, she said, "No one arrives from talent alone. Work transforms talent into genius." Now, Anna Pavlova trained for 8 years at the Imperial Russian Ballet School before she joined the Imperial Russian Ballet. She later joined Ballet Diaghilev. She was the first ballerina to tour the world with her own company. Anna Pavlova learned her craft. Step 3, perform. First you warm up, then you rehearse, then and only then do you perform. When I got that day job all those years ago at the telemarketing agency, and they taught me this skill set, they had me calling presidents and CEOs of, some of them were actually fairly large companies. And I was probably 25 at the time and didn't know anything about business. I was a dancer. And they had me calling all of these presidents and CEOs, all of whom were certainly older than I was, knew much more about business than I did. They were mostly male. And I'd get these men on the phone and talk to them and get them to make an appointment with the client. I kind of thought it was fun. It never even occurred to me that they wouldn't want to talk to me. I thought they would all want to talk to me because I was an artist. And in my world at the time, I was a 25-year-old ballet dancer. Artists were pretty darn important people. I figured all of these presidents, CEOs of these big companies, they'd want to talk to me because I was an artist. That had nothing to do with reality. It was just the way I thought about it. So what I realized so many years later was that thought process, which was a little bit crazy, was very powerful. What moment did I make it? I'm not sure that there actually was a moment. I think making it is an evolution. I was making it at the beginning because it hadn't existed before. And I'm still making it today because I'm impacting the lives of thousands of business owners and sales professionals all over the world. So I don't think that making it is one simple thing. It is many steps. Lots of times people tell me that they're really scared. To me, that's a lot like stage fright, and I've been there. You're waiting in the wings. You're waiting for your cue, and your heart is pounding, and your palms are sweaty, and you think you're going to throw up. And then you hear your music and you get out on stage and you dance. Well, what enables you to do that when you're so scared? You've warmed up, you're prepared, you've rehearsed, you have automatic muscle memory. That's what enables performance. It works for ballet dancers and it will work for you in your business. I have a life mission, which is to stamp out the myth of the born salesperson, that somehow there are these people out there that are born knowing what to do and knowing what to say. This is a myth. It is not true. I'm not a born salesperson. I'm a really lucky person because when I got that day job, they taught me this skill set. And a few years after that, I started my own business where I had clients that I'd represent and I did business development for them. And from that beginning, I eventually transitioned into the business that I have today. What does making it mean to me? It means being able to do what I want when I want it. It means being comfortable and calm and stress-free and just not having to worry about things. And it's a really good feeling. How has it impacted my day-to-day life? It's something I'm proud of doing. It's something I enjoy doing. And I keep doing just like ballet class. I keep taking steps forward because it's something I like to do. I'm Wendy Weiss, and you've been listening to Making It. You can find me at gosalesology.com or listen to the Salesology Conversations with Sales Leaders podcast wherever you get your podcasts.
Making It is part of the Mirasee FM podcast network, which also includes such shows as Course Lab and Once Upon a Business. This episode of Making It was produced by Danny Bermant and Geoff Govertsen. Cynthia Lamb is supervising producer. Danny Eni, that's me, is executive producer. Post-production by Post Office Sound. To catch the great episodes that are coming up on Making It, please give us a follow on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you're listening right now. And if you like the show, please leave us a starred review. It's the best way to help us get these ideas to more people. Thank you, and we'll see you next time.